Hey, welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for watching my last video. We took most of the wrap off and we found some damage on the car in the front, the bumper area, headlight assembly area. I did locate another bumper. It's different. It's a Porsche 986 Boxster S model, which does fit the car. It is a little bit different than the original 996. Guys, tell me what you think of this bumper, and it's probably the direction we're going to go on this car. Here's our original 996 bumper. Here is our replacement off of a 986 Boxster S. They're very close. The one that we got off the Boxster is in a lot better shape. So anyway, I think this is going to be a better look. Now, it isn't perfect, but we're doing this on the cheap. So since I've got the bumper off, we're going to go ahead and clean all the junk that's probably behind it. Stay tuned. All right, so I think I'm gonna leave all this debris right here and start brushing some of this off so we can get to our bolts. This will give you a good idea how much stuff gets caught up in the condenser behind the radiator. It's pretty crazy. So here we go. We'll pull these off. This is an easy job. If you're experiencing temperatures that are a little higher than normal and you've never done this to your car, this is a great place to start. Wow. Lots and lots of debris. I'll go ahead and show this to you guys. So, this is all of the debris that's come out from in between the radiator and the front of the condenser. Of course, the back of the condenser. So all we're going to do now is just get a vacuum, and you can use a soft nylon bristled brush to sweep some of this out. Toothbrush even works. Don't want to use anything hard, no steel, no brass. Of course, you could damage the radiator if you did that. So I'm going to go ahead and start getting this cleaned up. No reason to watch. I'll go ahead and vacuum it up and we'll get her button back up. All right, so when I picked up this car, one of the first things I noticed, of course, when I was checking all the systems is the air conditioning didn't work. I had no idea at the time what that might be until I pulled the front bumper off and we've identified some more damage. So the radiator had been replaced with a nice aftermarket performance unit. Headlight certainly has been replaced. The mounting bracket for the headlight was broken. I have since replaced that. And the bracket that holds the entire radiator and condenser assembly together, that's bent. I've just taken some parts off of that Boxster S that shares some similar parts with the 996. So let me show you that damage and then we'll start tearing this thing apart and see if we can't fix it. All right, here's the two condensers. The one here on the top, you can see that it's bent down at the bottom of the condenser, and I believe that's probably where the leak in the Freon took place. This condenser right here, we took off the Boxster. Here is our performance aftermarket radiator, and over here is our new bracket assembly that will hold the radiator and the condenser to the car, and hopefully that's also going to help with mounting the bumper back on it. I'll try to show you some of the damage on this bracket. This whole area here is bent. You can kind of see where it's bent, and that's all pushing the entire radiator assembly back towards that front tire. So I'm going to go ahead and start pulling it apart and see if we can't remedy this little situation we got. First, let's go ahead and get rid of that front wheel, jack it up, and pull that inner fender liner back. That's going to give us access to the radiator pack mounting assembly. And there's only like 3 bolts that hold it on. Pretty simple. Once that's out of the way, that mounting assembly can be completely taken out without ever even removing the radiator condenser. So we'll move that to the side, put the new one in, and we're good to go. Our rad pack mounting bracket has been taken out, and yeah, she's bent. That should be straight. As you can see down here, this should be straight. I'm not quite sure why they didn't go through the trouble of at least trying to pound this out and make it somewhat flat. I'm sure it could have been reused, but no matter. We have freshly installed the exact same bracket that I pulled off of the 986 Boxster S. Fit perfect, so things are looking pretty good. We'll go ahead and get this button back up and get that bumper on. Installing our Boxster S AC condenser is a piece of cake. There's a tab on the condenser that slides into a slot on the outboard section of the rad pack mounting assembly, and the whole thing is held in by just 2 bolts. After that, put the AC lines on. They're each held by 1 bolt. Then we're moving on to the air diverter. So that's held on by a series of screws. Pretty darn obvious. It's also easy. And then we're on to the bumper. So one person could do the bumper. The idea is hang it on the front lip of the car, and then you have a mounting screw that's hidden beneath the side marker lights on either side. You get a number of screws that are on top by the trunk, and then a few at the bottom of the bumper. That's job done. Okay, everybody, so we're going to be replacing the hood today. So using that 986 Boxster S hood to replace our old busted up hood on the 996. For those of you that have replaced a hood, you know. For those of you that haven't, well, it's a pain in the ass. This little waltz procession took about an hour to adjust the hinges and get the gaps just right. It was a major bugger. Okay, guys. Wraps off. So finally got it off. I'll tell you, it was a long, painstaking process. I guarantee you that it took a lot more time to take the wrap off than it did to install it. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the results, at least the initial results. Still have a lot left to do to make this paint proper. I'm going to show it to you. All right, here we go. Wrap is off. Now, of course, when we took the wrap off, we identified some damage. There was damage to the AC condenser underneath the bumper. The bumper was damaged, so we've replaced the bumper with a Porsche 986 Boxster bumper. We put a new radiator or rad pack bracket that holds everything together underneath that bumper. Adhesive. So that wrap left a bunch of adhesive, plus I used an adhesive motivator. I don't know if you can see it, probably not, but it feels like sandpaper, feels like the back of a sticker. It's all over the car. So we're gonna have to get rid of that. One other thing, the body's very straight. However, there's a little dent right here. I think you can see that. And we're gonna try to do a little PDR, paintless dent repair on that. And we'll get to that right now, see what the results are. Okay guys, here it is, dent repair kit. Now let me preface this by saying I am not sponsored by Pittsburgh and I'm not sponsored by Harbor Freight, which is where I got this. About 15 bucks, comes with everything you see there. This is what it looks like right here. Here's our crossbar, here's the dent lifter. We're gonna put hot glue on that, put it on the dent, and then we'll screw this down. That should lift the dent, putting the pressure here on these 2 feet. We're gonna give it a shot right now. First off, make sure the area is clean. Okay, get our dent lifter right here. Put glue on that. Now I'm using this little egg-shaped one because the dent itself has got a little bit of an egg shape to it as well. Let me put some glue on it. Wait for this guy to cool off and we'll be ready to pop it. So we'll go ahead and put our crossbar over it. Lock it down. And put our tensioning nut on it. Here we go. We're gonna go nice and slow. I'm gonna start seeing it lifting a little bit as I'm doing this. And usually what happens is we'll keep tightening this up to a point where usually the lifting foot's just going to go ahead and pop off. We'll just keep tightening it. Leave it there for a second, grab a light. Looks like it's lifting. You can hear the glue kind of popping. It's about ready to pop off right now. Oh, there it goes. Okay. That's off. There it goes. You wipe it down. Take a look. Much better, guys. I'm going to turn the camera around so you can see it. Moving the camera around so you can kind of see. I mean, you can still see kind of where it was at, but it no longer shows up like a dent. I mean, before it was, that's the first thing you see when you walk up to the car on the driver's side, but now pretty unnoticeable. It's certainly still there, but not a bad $15 fix. All right, we're making some progress now. I spent the next hour removing all the old adhesive left behind by the vinyl wrap. And I can tell you one thing, this is not a job for Windex. So, what did I use? Here it is, good old Goo Gone. I'm kidding, I didn't use this stuff. This might be good for taking the sticker off of a water bottle. If you tried using this on a car, it's gonna take you till the next century to finish it. So what did I use? Good old acetone. I know everybody in the comments is going to flip out and go crazy and go, oh my gosh, why would you ever put acetone on your finish? This stuff works. Took all the adhesive off. That's how it's done. Well, the paint. The paint's in really good shape for a 25-year-old car, I can tell you that. However, we are going to take it a step further. We're going to do a full color correction. It's going to start with a clay bar treatment, followed by a light compound and polish just to get rid of any swirls that might be in the clear coat. And we're going to follow that up with a protectant, a good old wax and a buff. So let's get started. Here we go. I like to work the buffer like you would mow the lawn. Just go up and down, side to side. Just make sure you evenly distribute the workload of the buffer across the entire surface. Now we just go ahead and wipe it off and see what we have. Oh boy, guys, that is much, much, much better. So now it's time to do the entire car. I'm going to do it in time lapse. You can see it sped up. Hey you might notice I've got a little more facial hair than in the last video. Now there's a reason for that. It's been about a week since I've been at R996, but today's a good day. Now today is time to lay the protectant. So for that, I use this product, Meguiar's Wax. Now it's a carnauba wax, so what it does, it's a nice hard wax that lays on top of the finish to protect it, and it also gives us a heck of a shine. Now you can use anything you want, of course, anything that you're comfortable with. I just use this product because I have used it. It's easy to use, and it does a good job. So with that being said, let's get started. All right, well, I guess it's time to get a wicked case of tennis elbow. So, giddy up. Okay, all the wax has been applied to the car. Make sure you put this stuff on thin unless you're Arnold Schwarzenegger looking for an epic arm day when you go to buff it off. Another thing to consider is all of your rubber trim around the car. Avoid getting wax on that rubber. It's very difficult to get rid of it, and it's going to show up like a white chalky mess on your black rubber. So keep your wax away from the rubber. Let's move on to the painful part, which is buffing all this off by hand with our microfiber towel. Let's get to it. Now, if you're not up to a big workout, well, you can use an electric oscillating buffer. It's up to you. Dealer's choice on that one. Just don't burn through your clear coat or your paint. You've been warned. All right, that's enough of that. Let's see this car. Hey, I want to thank you for joining me on our journey of our Porsche 996. Now, I've got another video planned. It's about a month and a half out. It's going to be performance oriented. So I've got an idea to make our quite little 996 a little bit louder. I hope that's not too much of a giveaway. I also have a cheap idea for making it feel a little peppier. That's going to be a lot of fun. So for now, if you would, I'd appreciate it if you would like, comment, anything you've got to say. I want to hear about it. And if you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. It helps a ton. Cheers.